Alrighty, we are back, and today we need to talk about something fun. The Summon Point exchange is going to be updated, and quite frankly, this is a bigger W than I feel like a lot of people, including myself, were expecting. So, if you guys don't know, the Summon Point mechanic, just a brief rundown of how we get these is literally just summoning on banners, right? It's very simple. To obtain them, you summon on a banner. And this is sort of Dokkan's way of incentivizing players to summon on every banner. Now, if you are a long-term subscriber to this channel or you watch Dokkan YouTube, typically what we do with these banners, especially ones like the baby banner right now, is most of the time the answer for these is going to be you need to skip. And I still stand by that statement. But when we do get these summon points, this is going to give you, depends on how many, usually you get like 90 for summoning on these and stuff like that. You are going to be able to obtain these, and then you can exchange them for tickets later on, and it's going to be one ticket, and then there's going to be a specific banner. So if we look at it right here, this is sort of how the system works. And originally, it was from October to May 2025 for Dokkan Fest. You guys can see some of the options here. I've gotten Tech Cell and AGL, or not Tech Cell, STR Cell and AGL Gogeta from these in my experience using them. And then on the Carnival banner, I've pulled Gotenks twice and this Goku once. So using summon points, that's what I've gotten. Now, the focus of today's video is we are actually getting an update to the pool here for the characters that we can get. Now, again, this is going to be a much bigger W than we originally had anticipated with the pool here. So I'm sure most of you guys know what we've been telling you to do with your summon points is wait for you to be able to use them because we knew they were going to be updated. Now, this is going to be a little bit away, but not too far away. You guys can see the new lineup is going to be changed, and we can now get characters from March of 2025 to September 2025. So upcoming new lineups: Dokkan Festival Summon Point ticket scheduled to include characters who are only available in Dokkan Festivals and have made their debuts during the following period, March 2025 to September 2025. So we have characters right here. The first character featured, I don't know why they're showing like this whole thing, but all you got to know is that the Blue Boys are going to be added to this. This is a lot of people's consensus at #1 unit in the game right now. Because of just how good they are. You guys know at this point what they are doing with their slot 1 capabilities, with their abilities in the Festival of Battles, with the other short form content. This character is for sure one of, if not the best unit in the game, and they are going to be available via the Summon Point exchange coming up very soon. So this is an extremely valuable character, and if you do not have them, this is definitely going to be one where if you're going to spend your Summon Points, I think this is a character that is worth spending them for. Now, we'll talk a little bit about the contingencies in a little bit, but let's just keep going over what characters are going to be available. So if we keep going here, you guys are going to see, obviously, the GT or during GDC, that means Omega is also going to be here. You guys know that Omega Shenron is one of the best characters in the game, and also, to me, just has like one of the smoothest teams to run in the game right now. I really like running the Omega Shenron team. I think that this one just absolutely fulfills like what teams are needing things and things like that. Like it is a very, very, very easy team to run. When you think about characters like the Legion of Shadow Dragons, Rose Goku Black, the super easy A Rose Goku Black character, right? The Rose Goku Black and Zamasu exchange character, STR Nova Shenron, Texan Shenron, STR Omega Shenron. Just a lot of different units on this team that end up working out well. Golden Frieza and Gogeta. This character is going to be like a solid unit for until like, I think really until like the 11th anniversary power creep, which is going to be in about like 4 or 5 months or so. This is going to be one of the best teams in the game for the remainder of the year. And if you do end up getting this character from that exchange, it is definitely going to be worth it. Looking into the next one here, Golden Frieza and Gogeta. You guys know at this point, Golden Frieza and Gogeta, we've gone over them plenty. Really valuable leader skill, I would say. Movie heroes and movie bosses is such like a versatile combination of units that you really can do a lot of different good stuff with them, right? Especially considering the way that Movie Heroes looks, the way that Movie Bosses looks. You guys know that being able to combine teams like this is nice because you can run this character in a multitude of ways. You could have them be an extreme class leader. You could have them be a super class leader. You have the long-term viability of Gogeta's dodging and stuff like that, the guard and damage reduction that Frieza has, the taunt active skill. There are just a lot of different ways that you can use this character, and they have an extremely valuable leader skill. So this being available is very nice. And if we look here, you guys can see that these are going to be the 3 new additions to the Dokkan Festival period, right? So Dokkan Fest's from March to September. That also includes some other ones in here. So if we were to go to banners, would probably make this the easiest. And if we were to go to stones, when we look at Dokkan Festivals from September, that means also, if I am reading into this correctly, that means that the LR Gohan would also be available in this exchange because he was a Dokkan Festival that released in between that period. Then if we continue to go back past that, we will also have the Dokkan Festival for Mercenary Tao. Mercenary Tao debuted in March of 2025. If we go over here, where is our boy Tao? I must have went past him. Tao Pai Pai. Here we go. So Tao right there, you guys know, really good Dokkan Festival exclusive character. So from the March 2025 period, if we go right here, it's going to start with Kid Goku, and it's going to extend all the way up to where we are right now with Golden Frieza and Gogeta. So everything prior to Baby coming out, essentially. So that is how we are going to be looking for Dokkan Fest, and that is going to make the lineup a lot better. Now, when it comes to who else is going to be available, we're going to have to see at the time. But for the Dokkan Fest, it's probably going to look like that on top of what we have here. Again, it's like, actually, no, excuse me. No, so yeah, the lineup is going to look a little bit different now. So it's going to go from where we said. So it's going to be Kid Goku, Mercenary Tao, right? Kaioken Goku, Hit, like he'll be there. And then all of these LRs that were Dokkan Festival exclusive that have come out in the recent months. So very good update for the Dokkan Festival side of things. But we also have the Carnival side of things. And I'm sure you guys know, we are going to be getting, look at this right here, right? Like, so from February 2025 to October 2025. So, again, Divine Dragon Carnivals that were held during this period, you guys can see we are going to have 3 really good units here. And especially if you're a Festival of Battles guy with this Broly at the end, this is going to include this. So if we go over to the banners, it is going from February 2025 to October 2025. So if we go all the way back to February of 2025, the Carnival is going to include some of the ones that have debuted in here. So like the Part 2 banners and stuff like that, that should be available in the pool. And then we also are going to have some other ones in here. Kale and Caulifla were in that period. Broly was in that period, right? Icon will not be. Tien will. I think they're available technically, but they're not going to be in the lineup of like those featured characters. So just keep that in mind in all of these different Carnival units. So very good change to the summon points. And now we are going to be able to sort of move past a few of these other ones, right? Like Gotenks will no longer be in this pool because he debuted not on the period there. So this will be your first chance to obtain a character like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Rose Goku Black and Zamasu or Omega Shenron or the Blue Boys after their initial banner ran, right? So what is the verdict here that you should be going for with the summon points? It's really going to come down to what characters you are missing and what you are supposed to, like, what you feel is best for your account, right? If you're somebody who is missing some of these units, then I don't think there's any issue with like picking the one that you're missing the most of. I think most players here, the most exciting character of this bunch is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think if you're looking for like the most valuable leader to run is going to be this Omega Shenron, right? Because of just how good his team is. But one thing you guys also need to keep in mind is this is not a matter of choice, right? Like when it comes to how you can do this, because all you're doing is simply acquiring a ticket, and then you're going to be summoning on a banner where you get one character, and then it's going to be that possible lineup. So you could potentially get Omega Shenron or the Blue Boys if you go on the Dokkan Fest, but that doesn't mean it's guaranteed. It doesn't mean you could pick up these characters just from an exchange. So do keep that in mind, that the only way to really get these is to summon on banners, but that does not mean that you should be summoning on bad value banners. Because again, it's not worth it. So like initial points, like the GDC banners, when those had the summon points, those were absolutely worth it, right? Like getting the summon points from the GDC banners, from the Transcendent Dokkan campaign banners, getting as many summon points as you could from those, that is worth it. but I don't think that this should change your approach to I need to summon on every banner because I need to get the summon points, right? You're better off if you are just like solely hunting like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think you're better off, like, if you don't have the summon points right now, you're better off just waiting for him to rerun. I think what we'll see is them making a return during Black Friday, where you can actually pick them up with coins from a banner. So you'll see that last year, if we go, this might be a little bit hard to find, but if we go to Dragonstones and then we go back a few pages, right? I again, this is just a theory. I have no evidence to back this other than like a hunch, if you will, and I'm going off a hunch, that they do something like this again from last year. And what this was last year was the 9th anniversary units ran, and then they came right back in like July, and then they are like, here, a Black Friday Dokkan Festival where you can potentially pick these up. And then there was a same thing for Black Friday that was for carnivals as well, if I'm not mistaken. If we go right here, there's going to be a Black Friday Legendary Summon Carnival. So I'm expecting that to happen again this year. Now, it may just be the 10th anniversary characters, but it would not shock me one bit if the GDC characters ended up on here just because they debuted in July and stuff like that. And the anniversary characters also debuted in July. And the way that we should really be seeing it from like a grand scheme of things is that the 11th anniversary, they're calling it the Dokkan Supreme campaign now, but we're probably going to call it the 11th anniversary. Really, all the Global Dokkan campaign is just like a reworked version of the Global Anniversary where new characters debut for everybody. So I would not be surprised if the Global Anniversary, quote unquote, characters were to run on a Black Friday Dokkan Festival like this again in 2025. Now, just to sort of finish this video out, this period will become available in November for when you're going to be able to get these. So whenever the lineup does update, does it say on this news announcement here like when that's going to happen? I saw on Twitter that it's going to be in November. Yeah, so at the end of November, information on the upcoming new lineups that will become available starting from November 28th. So in about 2 months, we're going to be able to do this. So keep that in mind. Not going to be like something that you're going to be able to take advantage of tomorrow, but we do need to talk about it because, again, this is going to be a major thing. So maybe with this happening during November 28th, I could be wrong because I think this will be Black Friday. So we'll see. I doubt they would update these lineups and let you buy them with coins, but you never know. So let me know down below what you guys think. Will you be using any of your summon points on the carnivals? Will you be using them on the Dokkan Fest? And all of that fun stuff in the comment section below. Thank you to my members over on the YouTube side of things. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like before you go. Subscribe if you're new, so that way you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you all in the next one.